Good morning students, I welcome you all for the online class of business studies. Today we will be going to learn a short last part of the particular chapter. Has our chapter already completed and we are revising it second and third time, the import documents related to import and export. Okay, so let us have the dealings with the particular documents what we are having. Very first specimen of bill of lading, you can see there bill of lading specimen is given to you. The bill of lading is, you can see it is written clearly, shipped in apparent good condition and order by Pace Enterprises at Mumbai in the rebel rank, whereof Arun Kapoor is the master of for the present voyage. The 1,000 cases of goods marked PO be delivered in good order and condition, subject to the terms and conditions stated over leave at Port of Chicago to Shanks and Company or their agents upon their paying the freight for the said government with the primage and average. Stamp for GPR shipping SD-dated. So this is the particular specimen. You can see the bill of lading specimen is given before you. Now the next airway bill. When we talk about the airway bill, this document is the same as bill of lading with only one difference, that is issued by airway company and not by shipping company. When goods are transported through airways, then instead of bill of lading, the exporter gets airway bill. That is the difference between the airway and the railway receipts. Certificate of inspection, this is also an important document. As before the inspection of the goods, exporter have to make inspection by the Export Import Council agency. So this certificate is issued by the Export Inspection Agency. This certified that the export consignment has been inspected as per the specification of Quality Control and Inspection Act. Certificate of origin. This certificate is issued by the Chamber of Commerce and Industry or by Export Promotion Council or by a government department. This information states that the goods has been produced in the country of the exporter only. So where the goods has been originated, it is determined by the certificate of origin. If the exporter had produced the goods in their own country, then only they will be getting the certificate of origin. Some of the cases exporter imports the good from other countries so has to export to other countries. So in that case, they are not getting certificate of origin. This is produced to only those producers who are producing the goods in their own country and and delivering it to other countries. So that is certificate of origin. In this certificate of origin, when there is presented by the exporter to the importer's country, many benefits they will be getting, has tax reduction will be given to the exporter. So these type of benefits so as to get the certificate of origin is produced. Bill of exchange. This is a document relating to the payment for the goods supplied. According to Negotiable Instrument Act, a bill of exchange is an instrument in writing containing an unconditional order signed by the maker, directing a certain person to pay a certain amount of money only to or the order of a person or to the bearer of the instrument. In case of external trade, the exporter draws a bill of exchange on the importers, asking him to make payment to the specified bank. Auxiliary export documents, pro forma invoice. It is an offer made by the exporter to the importers. In this, he specifies the details of goods he will be able to supply to importer. This document contains details like quantity, price, quality of goods, etc. So this is auxiliary export documents, pro forma invoice. It is an offer made by the exporter to the importer. In this, he specifies the details of goods he will be able to supply to importer. Okay. Intimation of inspection. This document is given by the exporter to Export Inspection Agency. This is to inform the agency to send an inspector for inspection of goods to be exported. That is intimation of inspection. Okay. Next is shipping instructions. This document is prepared by the exporter for instructing the shipping company about the goods to be exported in their ship. Insurance declaration. This document is prepared by the exporter who wants to take insurance policy. In this document, he makes a declaration relating to insurance policy. Shipping order. This document is issued by the shipping company. It gives confirmation to the exporter about the booking of space on board of the ship. So that is the shipping order. Mate's receipt. Mate's receipt is issued by the captain or chief officer of the shipping company. This receipt is an acknowledgement that goods are boarded on the ship. We have already learned in the process of the export. This receipt states the conditions of the goods If goods are in good condition and these are packed properly, then a clean mate's receipt is issued by the captain of the ship. But if he is not satisfied about the packing or conditions of the goods, then he will issue a false mate's receipt. The exporter must insist on clean mate's receipts only. Application for certificate of origin. This application is prepared by the exporter and submitted to the Chamber of Commerce and Industry for obtaining the certificate of origin. Letter to banks for collection of documents. This document is sent by exporter to banks. It contains instructions regarding the shipping document to be collected. So that is letter to banks for collection of documents. This document is sent by exporter to the banks for making collection of the for sending it to the importer's country. Mate's receipt. Now you can see the specimen of the mate's receipt. Mate's receipt you can see there. Rigs and Kunal's Ship Company Limited, Port of Mumbai. Date is mentioned here, February 19, 2013. Received in good order and condition on board the Yanvi for delivery of Chicago, subject to the condition of the bill of lading of this line. Marks, quantity, goods, remarks is given there. Marks, Pyramid and Company, Chicago, quantity 200 cases of 80 kg each. Goods, ready-made garments are there. Remark the customer can give. Name of the shipper is given at the downside, and the last who had made the mate's receipt. So this is the particular document, students, about the mate's receipt. Now the important documents of the import documents. Important document used in the import procedure is bill of entry. Okay, bill of entry, what it is? This document is prepared by the importer when he gets information about the arrival of goods at port. This document contains the details of goods such as number, price, quantity. I already mentioned there, the same information is repeated, but only the title is changed from person to person, so that the custom duty can be calculated. There are three types of bill of entry. Let us focus on the bill of entry. Bill of entry for home consumption. As the name is home consumption, this bill of entry is prepared when the importer is paying the custom duty for the whole lot of goods and taking the delivery of all the goods. This bill of entry is white in color. This bill of entry is white in color. Okay, it is used for home consumption. Bill of entry for warehousing. This bill of entry is prepared when the importer does not pay the duty on imported goods and would like to transfer the goods in bonded warehouse. This is yellow in color. Which color? Yellow in color. Ex-bond bill of entry. This bill of entry is prepared when the importer wants to get delivery of goods from the bonded warehouse. This is green in color. So there are three bill of entry. We can see there, bill of entry for home consumption, bill of entry for warehousing, ex-bond bill of entry. Once again I will be repeating bill of entry. This document is prepared by the importer when he gets information about the arrival of goods at port. This document contains the details of goods such as number, quantity, price, weight, etc., so that the custom duty can be calculated. There are three types of bill of entry we know very well. Bill of entry for home consumption, bill of entry for warehousing, and ex-bond bill of entry. When we go with bill of entry for home consumption, this bill of entry is prepared when the importer is paying the custom duty for the whole lot of goods and taking the delivery of all the goods. This bill of entry is white in color. Whereas bill of entry for warehousing, when we see, this bill of entry is prepared when the importer does not pay the duty on imported goods. It means the importer is unable to pay the amount, but he will be making the payment in the nearby days, future date, which is decided by them and the trading company. So that case, there are goods are sent to the warehouse and they will be getting the bill of entry in yellow in color. Ex-bond bill of entry is that bill of entry. The bill of entry is prepared when the importer wants to get delivery. His settlement he had did 3-4 days he will be giving. That settlement only it is decided the bonded warehouse when it will be clearing of the particular importer's duty and will be giving handling over the goods to the importer. That time they will be giving them green color. It means clear sheet that they had paid off amount and they can take the goods. Specimen of the bill of entry. When we see bill of entry, you can see specimen: vessel, master or agent, port of shipment, port of destination, importer's name and address, packages, quantity, real value as per the Sea Custom Act, value on which duty is assessed, duty. Packages, number and marks, quantity, unit amount, port of shipment, description of each class of goods is mentioned there. Port of destination, real value as per custom, C custom act, value on which duty is assessed. That is post of destination details, rate, amount, tariff rate, add value rate, amount is given there. Now the last part of our topic is the declaration made by the importer, that we hereby declare the particulars given above is true and the bill of entry is presented under and subject to the collector's notice dated for the purpose of section 37 of the C. In the dash, the date will be mentioned. C Custom Act, it is expressly agreed that it shall be deemed to be delivered on the date on which the order for import entry is passed, and the bill of entry shall in fact to be deemed to be delivered. Next is important terms used in external trade. What are the important terms used in external trade? We have already learned in the export documents. Important terms used in external trade are free on board, cost and freight. Free on board, we already learned. Under the FOB contract, the exporter is liable and bear to the risk till the delivery of goods on the ship. After this, importer has to bear all the cost and risk of loss damage from this point onwards. Cost and freight CFR. Under CFR contract, the exporters are expected to pass the cost and freight to bring the goods to the port of destination in the importer's country. After the importer bears the risk of loss or damage of goods. So this is cost and freight, students. Under CFR contract, the exporters are expected to pass the cost and freight to bring the goods to the port of destination in the importer's country. This was the chapter import export. Our whole chapter is completed. International trade completed. We supposed to complete completed the BST portion. Only economics left out. So in the next, I will be trying to take your direct live classes. For that, I will be asking some of the questions. Be prepared with the topics which I will be going to say. Be prepared with the export documents, export procedure, because till export procedure I will be asking in the next live class, because next will be a live class for you people in which I will be taking your revisions for the BST. So well prepared with the topic export documents. Okay. So thank you for today's class. Have a nice day. And for the live class, student, please upload the Zoom app from the Play Store, and we will be having the Zoom live class, and all the students will be participating. I will be sending the link to you people through the WhatsApp group, and from there you will be connected to Zoom, and then we will have the revision classes. Thank you for today's class. Have a nice day.